Insanitarium takes you into the darkest corners of a nightmare where the boundary between sanity and insanity blurs. The film opens with Jack, a desperate and determined young man who goes to extreme lengths to protect his sister, Lily. She's been committed to a mental institution after a psychological breakdown, but Jack suspects that something far more sinister is happening behind the institution's walls. Refusing to let his sister face whatever horrors lie inside alone, Jack devises a dangerous plan. He feigns his own madness to get himself admitted into the same facility. Once inside, he soon realizes that his worst fears were only the beginning of a horrifying reality. The place isn't just a hospital for the mentally ill. It's a laboratory for monstrous experiments conducted by the deranged Dr. Gianetti. Dr. Gianetti is obsessed with his twisted idea of curing insanity. Using his patients as unwilling test subjects, he develops a serum designed to alter the mind and unlock the primal instincts buried deep within the human psyche. But the serum's side effects are catastrophic, turning patients into hyperviolent, flesh-craving creatures that are neither fully human nor completely animal. Driven by their darkest impulses, these creatures roam the asylum's corridors, attacking anyone in sight with a ferocity that knows no bounds. As Jack delves deeper into the heart of the asylum, he witnesses the unspeakable transformation of the patients into rabid beings, devoid of all reason. The institution that once appeared to be a sanctuary for the mentally ill has now become a hellish prison, with Jack trapped inside a maze of terror. He races through dimly lit corridors and blood-streaked rooms, desperately searching for Lily while trying to avoid the savage creatures that were once human. The tension ramps up as Jack realizes that his greatest threat isn't just the monstrous patients, it's Dr. Gianetti himself. The doctor's unyielding belief in his serum's power drives him to push his experiments further, even as chaos consumes the asylum. Jack must confront the reality that the Mad Doctor isn't merely experimenting with the human mind. He's deliberately creating a new breed of killers, transforming vulnerable patients into weapons of carnage. With every corner Jack turns, he encounters more horrors: the mutilated victims of Gianetti's experiments, their faces twisted in agony and rage. As he fights to survive, Jack's own sanity is tested. The once clear line between rescuing his sister and simply escaping alive becomes blurred, as the monstrous patients threaten to overwhelm his every move. The film masterfully uses the claustrophobic setting of the asylum to amplify the terror. The sterile white walls are stained with blood, the flickering lights cast shadows that seem to move on their own, and the distant echoes of tortured screams reverberate through the halls. Every moment feels like a countdown to the inevitable, a final showdown between Jack and Dr. Gianetti. In a heart-stopping climax, Jack confronts the twisted doctor in a struggle that pits human desperation against scientific madness. With Lily's life hanging in the balance, Jack must summon all his strength to outwit a man who has turned his own mind into a weapon of terror. In a battle where sanity is the price of survival, Jack faces the ultimate question: will he rescue his sister and escape, or will he be forever consumed by the very insanity he sought to challenge? Insanitarium is more than just a horror film, it's a brutal exploration of the human mind and the horrors that can be unleashed when science goes too far. The film leaves you with a haunting realization: the real monsters aren't the creatures in the asylum, but the darkness that lies within us all. The madness lingers long after the credits roll, making Insanitarium a twisted and unforgettable journey into fear itself. That wraps up our deep dive into the twisted world of Insanitarium. This film's chilling blend of psychological horror and intense survival makes it a wild ride from start to finish. If you enjoyed this recap, make sure to hit that like button, it really helps out the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss a terrifying tale. What did you think of Dr. Gianetti's twisted experiments? Would you have had the courage to do what Jack did? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you would have handled the madness. Until next time, keep your lights on, and remember, sometimes the real horror isn't what's outside, but what's lurking within. Stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next terrifying breakdown. Bye for now.